The National Emergency Coordination Group is meeting on Sunday morning to discuss preparations for powerful Hurricane Ophelia, which due to hit Ireland on Monday. It is one of the most powerful storm systems to bear down on the country in 50 years. Officials from a number of government departments as well as emergency services and the defense forces are discussing how to respond to the storm. Met Éireann has issued a red weather alert, its highest level warning, as the remnants of Hurricane Ophelia approach. On Saturday evening, Met Éireann forecaster Joanna Donnelly said Hurricane Ophelia was the most powerful hurricane this far east of the U.S. on record. She said based on current forecasts it could be comparable to Storm Debby in 1961, which brought wind gusts of 180 km per hour and killed 18 people. 3 years ago, Storm Darwin brought wind gusts of 159 km per hour to Ireland. Met Éireann expects by the time Ophelia reaches Ireland it will have been downgraded to a powerful post-tropical storm and will pass close to, or directly over, Ireland. Red weather warnings refer to the most severe weather conditions in which people are advised to take action to protect themselves and/or their property. The warning is in place for counties Galway, Mayo, Clare, Cork and Kerry from 9 a.m. on Monday until 3 a.m. on Tuesday. Issues being discussed by the emergency group include anticipated disruption to transportation on Monday as well as coordination of local responses. During the meeting, Met Éireann will give an update on latest predictive models for the storm and the path it will take. At the moment, the hurricane is expected to track along the west coast of Ireland before moving towards Scotland. Sandbags have already been distributed in some areas in advance of possible coastal flooding which could arise from high winds and sea swells. Tweets from https://twitter.com Nivtawi1 lists weather updates. A graphic from the U.S.'s National Hurricane Center showing the most up-to-date forecast for the path of Hurricane Ophelia as it passes over Ireland. Wind gusts of over 130 km per hour are expected to batter western counties tomorrow and Tuesday. Thousands of school children along the west coast will be without a school bus service on Monday after Bus Éireann cancelled its school bus services in counties Galway, Mayo, Clare, Cork and Kerry due to the red weather warning. Bus Éireann said it wants to eliminate any risk posed by the weather to children using its services. We are aware this decision may cause inconvenience, but safety of school children is our number one priority. It is unclear if the decision will prompt some schools in affected counties to shut on Monday. The decision to close is one for management in each individual school. The U.S. National Hurricane Center said on Saturday that Ophelia had strengthened into a Category 3 hurricane off the Azores Islands and was the sixth major hurricane of the Atlantic season. Ophelia is expected to reach the British Isles as a powerful extratropical cyclone with hurricane-force winds, the Miami-based Hurricane Center said. Wind gusts in the west and southern counties could exceed 130 km per hour with mean wind speeds upwards of 80 km per hour over the 18-hour period, which will present a risk of structural damage and disruption, with dangerous marine conditions due to high seas and potential flooding, Met Éireann said. It is the first issuing of the highest-level red weather warning this winter season. Lesser status orange and yellow weather warnings have been issued for the rest of the country for Monday and Tuesday when the remnants of Hurricane Ophelia are due to cross the country. Gusts of between 110 km per hour and 130 km per hour are expected across the rest of the country on Monday and Tuesday, although inland areas will be more sheltered. An orange warning signals weather conditions which have the capacity to impact significantly on people in affected areas. A provisional advisory issued by Met Éireann on Friday warned of the potential for storm-force winds, high seas and heavy rain associated with the approach of a tropical weather system. The forecasters said there was still a high degree of uncertainty regarding the exact track and evolution of the storm. However, it appears the center of the storm surge will track west of Ireland, hence necessitating the high-level warnings for western coastal counties, the forecaster said. A spokeswoman for Dublin Airport Authority said it was liaising closely with Met Éireann to assess the possible impact of the storm but said it was difficult to predict any disruption to services at this time. A spokesman for Cork Airport said there were no alterations to scheduled flights for Monday as yet but that conditions would be monitored as the day progressed. Passengers are advised to arrive early for flights, particularly on Monday morning, and to check with their airlines for updates prior to departure. It loses status all the time so by the time it gets to Scotland it's just a wet and windy depression, according to a spokesperson for Met Éireann. There's an argument even if it's a hurricane off the west coast of Ireland. The UK's National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is calling it a tropical storm with hurricane-force winds. Weather forecasting services in the UK are also preparing for the tail end of the hurricane to hit their shores. The British Forecasting Service has said the storm could bring winds of between 100 km per hour 120 km per hour when it arrives on Monday. UK Met Office forecaster Alex Burkill said cold sea temperatures mean Ophelia will not be strong enough to be categorized as a hurricane when it hits Britain. School bus services will not operate in 5 counties on Monday due to storm warnings.